Greetings and welcome to another Gwent deck video. Today I will show you a new dwarf deck that is ready for the new patch 0.8.25 that was released 2 days ago. We are using the leader here, BROUVER HOOG, that allows you to play a silver card from your deck. You have 6 silver cards in the deck, of course, and 3 of those are special cards. That's either the Decoy, that lets you return a non-gold, non-relentless unit on your side to your hand, and after that will be removed from the game. You have the Commander Zone that will double the strength in one row for all non-gold units. You have the Scorch that will destroy the strongest non-gold unit on the battlefield. And then you have also 3 silver units. The 10-point card here is Sheldon Skaggs without any effect. We have the Yarpen Zigrin that will stay at the end of a round on the battlefield. Only one, not for every round. And you have the Barclay Els that will add 1 strength to all your other dwarf units wherever they are. On the deck, in the deck, in the graveyard, or in your hand, or on the battlefield, wherever they are. So the leader ability allows you to react to whatever the game is currently doing. If you need some help and destroy a strong unit, you will just pick a Scorch. If you need another unit on the board, you can pick the Yarpen Zigrin, for example. Buff your minions or your units with your Barclay Els. A lot of options, a lot of potential with the leader ability. The rest of the dwarf deck is nearly the same as I posted a few days ago, so before the latest patch. You still are running Zoltan that will keep on the battlefield at the end of each round. You have Geralt Igni, a little bit of destruction. He's a bit weaker than before. You now need 20 or more total strength in a row to get rid of the highest, strongest non-gold unit. Then you have the Geralt and Triss Marigold for a little bit of destruction. The rest of the cards are the bronze dwarves here, like the Mahakam Defender that will get that stays at the end of each round on the battlefield. You have a little bit of buffing with the guard, the Dwarven Mercenary, and a little bit of destruction with the Skirmisher. All in all, a solid package that is definitely pretty good to play at the moment. The only difference, need to remind me of that, we now are running 3 First Lights. That is the old Clear Skies card, but it is now buffed. As you can see here, the old Clear Skies was just removing all weather effects, so it was pretty good against monster stacks, but other than that, not really. Now it is also possible to spawn the Rayleigh effect here, and that will play a random bronze unit from your deck. So if you're not facing monster stack, the card is still useful, so that's why we are running now 3, either against the monster spawn and removing the weather effects, or we're just getting some random bronze unit from the deck, having some more draft than on the board. So that's the deck, and we will now see some games. First matchup is against the monsters deck with all the Clear Sky cards. We should be fine against that. Don't have a single one in the starting hand. Okay, so let's drop the Commander's Horn, Geralt Igni. Let's also drop the Dwarven Mercenaries here. Oh, we're not getting a single one of those. Let's ignore the faction ability for now. We will use that later when we lose the game. And when we win the game, and then we will let him start. So not sure why we're not getting any Clear Skies, or First Light rather. They're not called First Light. We're starting with a Zoltan. That one stays on the board at the end of each round. He is getting rid of 1 unit here and getting the strength on that on the Giant Toad. He was dropping the Ancient Foglet. And let's see. We can drop the Yarpen because that one is an 11 points card and the Yarpen is lower. But we might not need to do that. Let's start here with the Defender. Yeah, that's a single Foglet. Not very strong. Let's remove 3 strength from the Giant Toad. So he's not keeping an 11 points card on the board if he's getting chosen that one. Yeah, the Ancient Foglet. We're now even 15 to 15. Another skirmisher, and let's remove another 3 points from the giant toad. So we can expect him to drop some sort of rain here in the lane. So then these will all stay at 1 point, while the Drona will stay at 5 and the giant toad will also go down to 1, which means he will be at 13 while we are at 8. If that's the case, we might just go for the mercenary.
They used tired my tongue about that.
So if he's spawning rain, we are still ahead. There's some foggy. We're now even. But we will keep the Zoltan and the Mahakam Defender. So let's pass for now. So we are ahead for the first round. For the second round, he's also losing his small minion there. And finally found the first light. We just need to ignore here. He's starting anyway. Starting with some Wild Hunt Riders. Decently. We will drop the Yarpen Zigrin here. That will stay at the end of the round. He is now spawning some rain here.
Water as a poison.
There is no escape.
Wanna kill that. Let's remove 4 points, 23 to 12. And again, moving that to the rain lane, but we have still the first light, so we can just use the clear skies if we need to. And there's a pass. So we are getting the defender, both defenders here, and the Zoltan Chivay for the next round. And still both at 4 cards. So we have a huge advantage for the last round. That is normally enough to secure the victory. Oh, also got the 12 points Geralt. And now our opponent will go first.
There is no escape.
Getting Karanthir, Burning Frost, and 2 small units. Wild Hunt Hounds. Again, still have the clear skies. If we need to, we will just drop the Geralt.
Your lucky day.
Want to see some more points here in this lane, so we can use the Geralt Igni. Yeah, just like that. That is wonderful. The Ice Giant. He will then just go down.
I hate portals.
More frost, not a problem. Then some rain. Still 2 cards left. Let's use the leader ability now. Guess we're playing the clear skies as the last card, and there's a defeat. Game 2 is against the Dagon Monsters deck. I have 1 first light here. Skirmisher, double defender, the Barclay Els, Yarpen Zigrin, Zoltan and Geralt Igni. Let's get rid of the mercenary. Found another guard that is immune to frost, so definitely helpful. And I guess the rest can stay this way. First light. We are clearing the skies then. Yeah, that should be doable. Let's ignore the faction ability here for the first round. Our opponent is starting.
We're all dressed up.
And he's starting with the Crone Whispers. We're just dropping the Sultan that will stay on the board at the end of the round. Well, let's see if he's going to drop another card. If he's dropping another card, there you go, we'll just pass. And that's a 12 point card that he's losing. Shouldn't do that. He was so far ahead here at 21-5. So there was no need to drop 12 points. You can just pass. We keep the Sultan on the board anyway. He's keeping one of the 7 points cards. And found the Triss Marigold. We will use the faction ability for the last round. There's a small foglet. Gonna play the Skirmisher here to remove 3 points on the Crone Whispers. Woodland Spirit. That one is creating 3 small units and some fog here. Foggy fog. So 3 foglets on the board.
Wanna whip my axe?
Potion. And potion? Yeah, Thunderbolt potion. 15 points here. That's okay. Let's drop another defender.
Wanna whip my axe? Point for me!
Okay, that one is dealing 3 damage. The counter Odin because of the shadows here. He's spawning 3 of those. He has now 18 points in the lane, so 2 more points and we can play the Geralt Igni. For now, there is no need to do that. Would play the Triss Marigold, getting rid of the Crone Whispers.
Just great.
And there are the remaining points, so we can now clear 15 points with the Geralt.
I hate portals.
Which means it's 31-30. Pretty close. Another Thunderbolt potion.
Elven Blarney.
Taking this unit because if we use the Scorch, which we still have in the deck, we can clear all the 7 points here. So gonna take that Scorch now.
Mahakam wasn't built in a day.
Taking down another 21 points. So 19-31. He's dropping a Wild Hunt Warrior. Clearing our second defender. So we're losing both here. Not getting that much value for the last round. Only 4 points ahead. He had 3 cards left. He will definitely use the rain here. So these are going down. We can then use the clear skies.
Whoa, those gunners are in for a world of hurt.
He's keeping that on the board. Okay. Still ahead. Let's just drop the Mercenary. That's the weakest card.
Now we must stick together.
And he's waiting for the rain for the last card. So he is 4 points behind. If he's using the rain, he is then ahead. So we need to play a card now.
For Mahakam!
So he's now using the rain. At least he should be. But we are still ahead. And we have 2 more cards. If he's not using the rain, We have 5 and 12 points for the next round, while he has 7. And whatever stays on the board, that is a maximum of 3 points. Otherwise he's taken the 1 point. The 2 points are gone definitely if he's taken that. Normally he will just lose. There comes a pass. We can also pass. We are ahead here. Yeah, so we only had 7 points. Yeah, our opponent is now going first. So that's also a disadvantage for him. Not much he can do here. Yeah, that's 14 points. Really not much he can do. We are dropping the defender. If he's spawning the rain, we will use the clear skies. And we still have the Barclay Els. There you go, that's the rain. Don't even need to use the clear skies because of the elves, but we're doing it anyway. So 16 to 14. And with the Barclay Els, we have an even higher point advantage. So in the end it's 24 to 15, winning the last round, winning the game.